And now it's time to send some love to our sponsor over at DraftKings. Y'all know what it is. It is time for our Pick Six. Very easy and simple to follow. Get a pick set, 2 or more players, and you go to any statistical category that you want: points, rebounds, assists, threes made. Pick 2 or more and decide if you want to go more or less over the line. More or less. Very easy. We got to follow up with what I did last week. Kawhi ended up being ruled out, so we got him as a void. And then Yusuf Nurkic was a late scratch, and that was a void. So in totality, we only had 2 picks from our pick set actually play. Shout out to Keontae George. We had him at 24.5. He got that more at 25 on the head. So shout out to him against the Chicago Bulls. And then Michael Porter Jr., who we had for 26.5 against the Pelicans, he was a less with only 20 points. So hopefully, let's start off with just hopefully picking these next 4 for this week's pick set. We just want these guys to at least show up and be available to play in some of these games that we have going on. So for the first one, we have Luka Doncic points more versus the Cavaliers. We know what Luka's been doing all season long. I just think I saw somewhere he has like a 65% chance of winning the scoring title. I'm hoping he's able to bring that scoring into this game. Usually he does. It feels like the Lakers really don't have a chance unless it's one of those Luka Doncic explosive nights where he's scoring the basketball, facilitating, and also cleaning up some of the rebounds on the glass. We ain't going to ask for too much. We know he's capable of a triple-double every time he steps on the court, but Luka, all we need against these Cavaliers is the points. So I've been afraid to go into that land and world with Luka because those points be so high. He'll have a game where it's like 34.5 is the line, and it's like, man, that's a lot of points. But shout out to my guy Mike, who's a Laker fan. Whenever Mike has rocked with Luka on the points, Luka has got those points and he gets them early. And it's nothing like having a pick set and seeing one of those picks go to more or less, really more early. Get it out the way, and you ain't got to stress about it for the rest of the night. The next one I got is my guy, as we represent the Charlotte Hornets today, Brandon Miller, who has been on a tear as of recent. I got Brandon Miller's points or more against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have had a hard time guarding anybody, and the way that the Hornets have been shooting the ball since I left Charlotte, they just can't miss. They're on a win streak right now. Their guns blazing, and I think Brandon Miller is a guy that can continue to give us those points and give us those three-point looks. So shout out to the Charlotte Hornets, and hopefully they're able to keep their streak alive and going because they're playing some of the most fun basketball as of recent. But we're going to rock out with Brandon Miller there against the Memphis Grizzlies. Next, we have my team, the New York Knicks. I always try to slide the Knicks in here one way or another. Karl-Anthony Towns, who's going a bunch of different ways for us. We've taken the more on Towns for points and rebounds, and he's delivered. We've had some moments when we took more and he didn't deliver. This is one of those nights I'm going to go less. I'm going less with Karl-Anthony Towns because they are playing the Raptors. And Scotty Barnes, when he comes in town, some guys aren't able to have those offensive nights that they usually are capable of having. So I am going to expect that Towns has a tough night, and we're going to go in the opposite direction and go less with Karl-Anthony Towns. And then to round everything out, we're going to go out there to Golden State against the Utah Jazz. This should be a high-scoring game. And I'm going to rock with Wardell Steph Curry. I think he is going to have a scoring outburst. The Warriors have a lot going on. They could use the win. They just had a tough loss. And so we're going to go with the Splash brother, Steph Curry. Interested to see what shoes he's wearing, but I'm taking Steph's points more. Shout out to Steph. We need like a 40-point game. It's been a while. Give us one of those classic Steph Curry games against the Utah Jazz because they're going to put up points. But stay tuned. We'll be back after this break. For those of you who haven't checked out DraftKings Pick 6 yet, there's an exclusive offer waiting for you. Right now, new DraftKings customers can play 5 and get $50 in bonus picks. All you have to do is download the Pick 6 app and use promo code ENJOY when you sign up. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Texas, California, and Missouri. So don't be afraid to get in on the action. Ride the upside with Pick 6.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.